victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Boys make major moves, still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen to boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, doubt me it's quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired, cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on the sign, now I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, that mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here, nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store. Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Prescott off play action. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
On third down, it's Prescott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last run, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The slot man in motion right. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On play action, Prescott. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On play action. Now Rodgers. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Packers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Pollard again. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott forced out to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. That's taken in by Duvernay. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott buying time to his left. Devin Duvernay from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Ford. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 4th down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Prescott to throw it. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Prescott. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue, almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. This is fielded at the 7. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He's at the 40. 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Fourth down, Prescott. Dancing to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Play action now, Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. First down, Prescott. Being chased out left. And this one is incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield. And again, it's Prescott.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Forced out to his left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Watch the screen. Hey, take 26. 50.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice game.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, complete to Miller. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a give here to Pollard, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 7 yards away, and the Cowboys get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Rodgers now on 1st down. Allen has it left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A first down throw for Prescott. On the move to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. In motion, the tight end. Third and short yardage, Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Steps away to his left.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. But these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick if indeed they end up trying one.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 24. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Packers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Play after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Prescott on first down. Looking for Pryor long. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 62 yards. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Going deep here for Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Rodgers going to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Ford. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Now for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the 29, Prescott. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Packers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Ford. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Hey, take 26.
On play action, Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to his running back and gain some yardage. I liked everything about it, especially his ability to stay in the pocket and execute.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll send the tight end in motion left. 1st down, and it's Pollard again. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Prescott now from the 50. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing on second down. Prescott, Packer pressure, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Man, let's get that home.
Prescott now. Pryor has it complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be fielded at the 17. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And they will take a knee here.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.